Welcome to Aptitude for Placements, and my name is Ranjit. I have conducted this aptitude training program at various engineering colleges all over India, and every year thousands of students get placed by attending this aptitude training program. Here you will find all the questions that are commonly encountered in most of the aptitude tests. These are the questions that keep on repeating in many of these tests. So just familiarize yourself with all these questions and you will have a clear advantage when you attempt your actual placement test. Let's start. A 125-meter long train is traveling at 25 meters per second on a railway track. How long does the train take to pass an electricity pole? So I'll draw the railway track like this, and you have the train like this, and this train is 125 meters long and it is moving in this direction at 25 meters per second. Now this is a railway track, and just by the side of the railway track there is an electricity pole here. So the question is, what is the time required for the train to pass this pole? To pass this pole, its own body length 125 meters have to be moved. So distance to be moved is its own body length. Now time required is distance by speed gives you time. Distance to be moved is its own body length 125 by speed is 25 meters per second. So distance by speed gives you time, that is 5 seconds. So in 5 seconds the train will cross this pole. So time required is 5 seconds, option B. A 108-meter long train passes an electricity pole in 18 seconds. What is the speed of the train? Now to pass the electricity pole, its own body length 108 has to be moved. So the basic formula is distance by speed gives you time. Now to pass the electricity pole, the length of the train has to be moved. So length of the train is 108 meters. So distance to be moved is its own body length, that is 108 meters, divided by speed. Speed is what we need to find out, and the time required is given as 18 seconds. So speed of the train you will get it as 108 by 18. 108 is 12 into 9. Here 9 divides 2 times, 2 divides 6 times. So speed of the train is 6 meter per second. That is option C. A 150-meter long train passes an electricity pole in 30 seconds. What is the speed of the train? Now the length of the train is 150 meters long. So length is 150 meters long. And to pass an electricity pole, its own body length has to be moved. So distance to be moved is its own body length. And the basic formula is distance by speed gives you time. So we'll just calculate the speed of the train using this formula. So distance to be moved is its own body length 150 and divided by speed, and that is equal to time. And time is given as 30 seconds. So we'll calculate the speed of the train. So speed you will get it as 150 by this 30. 0 and 0 cancels out, 3 divides 5 times. So speed is 5 meters per second. However, the answers are given in kilometers per hour. So we'll convert meters per second into kilometers per hour. To convert meters per second into kilometers per hour, we have to multiply by 18 by 5. So 5 meters per second. To convert into kilometers per hour, we have to multiply by 18 by 5. 5 and 5 will cancel out. So what we have is 18 kilometers per hour. That is the speed of the train in kilometers per hour, 18 kilometers per hour, option C. A 60-meter long train is traveling at 36 kilometers per hour on a railway track. How long does the train take to pass a 90-meter long bridge? So I'll draw the railway track like this, and there's a 90-meter long bridge. So I'll mark the bridge like this. and the length of the bridge is 90 meters. A 60-meter long train. So the train is initially here and the length of the train is 60 meters and the train is moving in this direction. And what is the time required for the train to pass this bridge? Now you have the basic formula, distance by speed gives you time. So first we'll find out the distance the train has to move. Now the length of the bridge is 90 meters. So first the train should cover this 90 meters. Then the train will reach this point. So first the length of the bridge has to be moved, that is 90 meters. Then the train will be here. Then its own body length 60. Then the train will be completely ahead of the bridge or the train will pass the bridge. So first the length of the bridge, train will be here, then its own body length 60. So distance to be moved is 90 plus 60. By speed gives you time. Speed is 36 kilometers per hour. Now answers are given in seconds. So we'll convert kilometers per hour into meters per second. That is, we'll multiply by 5 by 18. To convert kilometers per hour into meters per second, we have to multiply by 5 by 18. Now here 18 divides 2 times. So this you will get it as 90 plus 160, 150 divided by 2 into 5, 10. So 0 and 0 cancels out. What we get is 15 seconds. So that is the time required for the train to pass this bridge. 15 seconds, that is option C. A 240-meter long train is traveling at 90 kilometers per hour on a railway track. How long does the train take to pass a 60-meter long bridge? So you have the railway track like this. This is the aerial view. And this is the bridge like this. And the length of the bridge is 60 meters. Now you have a train. It's coming from in this direction. And the train is like this. And it is 240 meters long, moving on this railway track in this direction. Now what is the time required for this train to pass this bridge? Now to pass this bridge, first the length of the bridge has to be moved. A train is initially here. First the length of the bridge has to be moved. Then the train will reach this end. So what is the time required for the train to pass this bridge? So we have the basic formula, distance by speed gives you time. Now to pass this bridge, first the length of the bridge has to be covered. Then the train will be here. First the length of the train, this 60 meters have to be covered. Then the train will reach this point. Then its own body length 240 meters. Then the train will be completely ahead of this bridge. To pass the bridge means it should completely pass the bridge. So first the length of the bridge, it will reach here. Then its own body length 240 meters. So distance to be moved is 60 plus 240, 300 divided by speed. Speed is 90 kilometers per hour. We'll convert the kilometers per hour into meters per second. We'll multiply by 5 by 18. To convert kilometers per hour into meters per second, we have to multiply by 5 by 18. And distance by speed gives you time. This is what we need to find out. Here 9 divides 2 times, 9 divides 10 times. So in the denominator you have 10 into 5, 50. 50 by 2 is 25. In the numerator you have 60 plus 240 is 300. 300 is 3 into 100. Here 25 divides 4 times. So 3 into 4 gives you 12 seconds. So that is the time required for the train to pass this bridge. Altogether 12 seconds, option D. Let me briefly explain how to prepare for your aptitude test. First of all, you need to familiarize yourself with all the questions that have been worked out here. These are the questions that keep on repeating in many of the aptitude tests. After that, you need to attempt practice tests. According to me, you need to attempt at least 10 practice tests before your actual placement test. Here, I will be giving you 10 practice tests. and these practice tests will be ideal for you to improve your test scores. The 10 practice tests are available at a cost of only rupees 200. So all that you need to do is make a payment of rupees 200 either through Google Pay or through Phone Pay or through Paytm, and you will receive the 10 practice tests. The details of the payment comes next.